Hello, how are you? I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful day. I today am sharing some tips with you about mindset and health because that's what I'm really passionate about. And I believe that mindset is so powerful in terms of helping you move forward in your life. So, my name is Catherine Beecroft. I'm a naturopath, nutritionist, and mindset coach, and I've been working in this area for over 12 years. So first, I just want you to tune to you today. Check in, how are you feeling? What's going on for you? Are you feeling great or not so great? Feeling stressed or not so stressed? Or is your health really challenging for you? What is actually going on for you? If I had to ask you what would be the main thing that you wanted to focus on in the next 28 days, what would you say? So tune into that, think about that, and really focus on that answer whilst I'm going through my tips with you today. Because you can move forward towards that goal much faster than you may think often, and just a few little tips can really help you get there faster. So that's what I want to share with you. So firstly, just think about, if you're stressed out, what is that doing for your body? We know that stress can actually really harm our health and well-being in multiple ways. It'll lower your immune system. It'll make you pump out cortisol, and cortisol is your fat storage hormone. There's so many things that it will do that aren't great for you. So we want to help you stay in that calm state as much as possible. It's not saying that you won't get stressed out. We will at times. But it's knowing how to get back into that calm state as fast as possible. And also just being aware of how you respond to things. So that's one thing that we're going to talk about. And I'd also like you to just think about your health. Are you happy with your health? Or do you know you could improve your health? Because we know that if your health is not optimal, that obviously will mean that you may not respond as well to certain situations. If you're not feeling energized, if you're feeling quite lethargic, it's much harder to have an exciting, wonderful day because you just don't have the energy for it. So what are my 3 mindset tips? Okay, here they are. Firstly, tip number 1, are you setting your day up for success? As in, do you have a daily morning routine you work through that might only be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is for you, that sets your day up for success? And it may be as simple as lying on the floor when you get up and just visualizing your day, everything working out easily, effortlessly, everything flowing, and just feeling calm and relaxed all day. That's one thing that you may like to try. Or you may like to listen to a meditation that you find on YouTube. Or you may like to go for a run, and that could be your morning meditation. What sets up your day for success? So I really like you to think about that. The second tip I have for you is just being aware of how you see the world, as in what glasses, so to speak, are you putting on in the morning? Are you putting on your happy glasses, or are you putting on your stressed out, annoyed at the world glasses? What glasses are you choosing when you get up? Because it actually is a choice. Our mood is a choice. Yes, things could be going on around us that may not be ideal. The way we respond to those can be with that state of love and compassion and curiosity, which can actually help us ultimately feel calmer. So it's not saying that what somebody else is doing is right. It may be quite wrong. But the way we see that, if we look at it from a state of compassion, curiosity, sometimes that helps us feel more relaxed, which can also help the world, clearly, if we're in that higher vibrational state of love, peace, and joy. I'm not saying it's always possible to walk around as if you're in some fairyland, magical fairyland where everything's happy. That's not true. It's just about, how do you see these events? Do we go into that state of stress straight away? Do we go into that state of anger, hatred? Where do we go? And sometimes it's being where we want to choose our glasses that are happy and calm and compassionate, can give you that moment space when something happens to just be curious, to take a moment to respond, and that can help us stay there in that calm state rather than we might get triggered and go into that state of anger, which then ultimately affects you. It affects the person who's angry more than the person you're angry at. So be aware of that. How are you spending your energy? Are you trying to, like I said, be compassionate, have love, joy, peace as the center of your world, whereby your vibrational state is much higher, therefore your health is going to be better, therefore your reaction to events in the world can actually be more balanced and maybe even more helpful. So that's just a few suggestions. I'm not saying who's right or wrong. These are just suggestions. And like I said, I'm not saying that events occurring around you and necessarily what should be happening. Sometimes they're not great things that are happening in the world, but it's always up to us. How do we respond? Do we let those events massively impact on our mental state, massively impact on our well-being, and thereby it effectively can make us sick, which I have actually done that, by the way. That's how I used to respond to nearly anything around me that wasn't positive. I would get so worked up. I would actually end up being, my immune system would be so compromised, I would end up with the flu easily, all the time. So that's where I've learned from that clearly that didn't help me, therefore it didn't help people around me. So I'm sharing from personal experience there. So I now choose to stay in that balanced, calm state, and if things are happening around me, I send people love, compassion, I have curiosity, and I believe that things can work out for the best in the long run. Maybe not right now, maybe not in the next month, but in the long run. That's just the way I choose. So it's up to you if you want to choose that as well. It's just a suggestion. Thinking about those glasses that you put on, and it can be as simple as that. Today I'm choosing to see the world through a state of love and compassion. Try it. See how you find it. And I'd love to hear some comments on how you find that helps you. So number one is routine. Number two is thinking about your glasses that you see the world. The third most effective tip that I love, and it is quite simple, is just being aware of your successes that you have each and every day. I actually keep a journal next to me on my desk. I actually have it here right now today. You probably can't see it through that. You might just be able to see it. It's just a basic journal I bought, and I write down throughout the day everything I do that I basically would say is a success. And it doesn't have to be that I've written, a 500-page essay. No, it is literally, I have done a live on Facebook. I've spoken to a friend who, I really wanted to have a chat with, and we felt good chatting to each other. I've gone for a run. I've eaten something healthy for lunch. I've eaten a healthy breakfast. All those little steps throughout the day that I know are helping me move forward in my life, I count them as successes. And I love writing that in my journal. And I find the more that I write those successes down every single day, guess what? My brain feels rewarded by the fact that I've seen that as a success. And so therefore, my brain is more tuned into creating more successes. So it becomes this momentum effect where just by simply writing down everything I do throughout the day, and I'm not saying you need to do this, you might want to do it at the end of the day, whatever works for you. But if you just start focusing in on what you have achieved rather than the opposite, which could be you have a to-do list with 1,000 things on it, which clearly you probably will never finish that list, which is actually what I used to do. I used to have these ridiculously long to-do lists, which I could never, ever finish probably my entire life. So clearly that wasn't very helpful. So at the end of the day, I would think about everything I hadn't done rather than all those things I had done. So that's my new process. It works for me. It may work for you. Hopefully you've enjoyed listening to this. Check out, I'll put my website in the comments. If you have any comments, reach out. If you'd like to find out about doing any one-on-one health or mindset coaching, reach out. Have an incredible day, and I hope you're choosing your happy glasses. Talk soon. Bye.